Captain Starlog, September 22nd, 2017. Welcome back, guys. I'm Captain Foley. It is great to see you again. I'm joined by my co-host today, R2-D2. This is the Sphere R2-D2, of course. I did a quick unboxing of him when I got him. Yeah, I did. I know, right? I totally intend to do a full review on him at some point. Just got to get around to doing it. Had a lot of fun testing him out, all the features he has. Very cool, very fun little toy, and I'm looking forward to doing the review on that, so stay tuned for that. But he's going to be my co-host today, and hopefully he has some interesting insights and input into the show, and hopefully you guys don't find him too distracting in the background whistling away there, because yeah, well, sometimes you're hard to understand. I'm just saying. Anyway, speaking of R2-D2, the other day I went over to my friend Dave's place and I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, and we're just sitting around working on projects and things, and I took my R2-D2 and R4-D5 Bandai kit with me. These are ones that I've showed off before that I wanted to get built. And here they are completed. Here's R2-D2 and R4-D5. Now both of these have the legs move, the feet move, the middle leg goes up, and the head turns, of course. And to take the bottom feet down, all you do is take the head off, and you push it down there. So this guy's actually very, very accurate, but again, it's got the gray dome, which I'm not a huge fan of. I wish they would have chromed it, because they have the C-3PO kit. I have the C-3PO kit here that I'm going to work on next, and it's actually got the very shiny gold chrome, which is nice. Thought that would have matched really cool if they did that on R2-D2, but again, just the gray. Now this is, I think, a little more accurate than, say, the Black Series R2-D2, which is right here. Not necessarily the same scale, but the arms on this one are a little too thin. Also, some of the details are a little bit not as accurate as they should be on the Black Series, which is odd because it's the Black Series, but the Bandai kit is fairly accurate. And the Black Series, it is what it is. It's cool. But anyway, so there's R2-D2 and R4-D5. Now, I didn't make a video of the build of these, unfortunately, but I did take a lot of pictures of the build process, because there are a few problems with these kits when you build them, and I want to go through that with you guys and show you in a video. So I'll be using stills from the build and let you know all the issues I ran into with these, and hopefully you guys, if you're going to be building them, can pick up a few hints and tips from that. They are great kits, nice size and everything, and looking forward to doing the C-3PO version. Would you be quiet over there? I'll switch you off. So stay tuned for that. I'm still working on the ATST video. A lot of you guys are excited about that one, I know. I still have to edit it together and do a whole bunch of other stuff, but busy with other things. But this video I wanted to do real quick. It's just going to be a quick captain's log again. A lot of people have asked me about the Trekyards Combadge design, or the Trekyards emblem design, which is this one. How I went about designing this? Well, it was fairly simple. I had an idea in my head that I wanted something that still retained the delta. It would make photoshopping a lot easier. You just line up the top of this delta with the delta on their shirt and just size it appropriately, and it should cover the original delta, was my original idea. Then I started drawing out some designs and things. I wanted this to be something that could fit in the TOS world, on another TOS starship, be another badge, emblem in the fleet. And I wanted it to be recognizable as Star Trek. A lot of those ones aren't, per se. I know they have the command star in them, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're recognizable as Star Trek. So I wanted something that was instantly recognizable and yet different. And I incorporated a few things into this one that are some of my favorite things. And I'll explain the process. First of all, I started by doodling, of course. So got a bunch of doodles here. I'm a huge fan of swords, as you guys know. I collect swords and know some sword fighting different forms of sword fighting. So I wanted to incorporate some kind of sword design. Then I thought, oh, you know, I love dreadnoughts. I love the Federation class dreadnought. I designed the Foley class. What about a three-pronged kind of design? So I went with 3 there, turned it upside down, turned it into this, like a shield almost, kind of like a shield, and then I wanted to incorporate a sword, and this was supposed to be like the command star with a sword out of it. You know, a few different ideas that just didn't work. This one's kind of cool, but it's very much the Enterprise Delta. So then, here I really started experimenting with the 3-pronged approach. Kind of curvy there. This one, you know, this one I put horns on for some reason. I don't know. I thought there was another Delta upside down behind it. I tried to go for that look. Went with this. You know, a few different ideas. Kind of did like a splay out to the side version. This one's getting kind of close. The reason I incorporated these into it is because I love the Star Trek II redesign of the emblem with the thing behind the Delta. So that's why I did that, and I like that shape. Looking back on this now, that's not the best shape. You know why? Go to any Denny's and you'll see what I'm talking about. This back part is the same shape and design as the Denny's logo. I'm just going to turn R2 off because you're getting kind of noisy there. And you're not really contributing anything at all. Yeah, so is it okay if I turn you off? Because I'm going to. Alright, I'm going to just switch him off real quick. Oh, switch off. There we go. Nope. There we go. So yeah, it looks like the Denny's symbol, which is not what I was going for. I was going for more of the Star Trek II look. Which I think I maybe captured a little bit. It's got the original series with the Star Trek II vibe, and then the 3 nacelled dreadnought kind of look. And it looks kind of aggressive, which is what I wanted. I went on to do a few other ones here. The original Delta with the thing behind it. This one I kind of like with the facing down like that. But here, yeah, you see a few different designs. This one I really liked, kind of like a shield design, like a 3D look to it. I might start working on something similar to that, but there's the kind of the final design that I decided on. I believe I did more sketching in another book, but then I also started working on Trekyards Starship design patches. But anyway, that's kind of the story behind the Trekyards insignia, the Trekyards Combadge. Now that you know, it's got the original Delta hidden in there, the TOS one. It's got the 3 nacelled or 3-pronged 3 nacelle look down at the bottom, and then the Star Trek II kind of thing behind the badge. So that's the story behind the Trekyards Combadge. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and hopefully, I think I hit the mark. I really like this. It's been really popular in our Indiegogo drives, both the Combadge, well, just the Combadge. And these shirts, a lot of people are asking me about these shirts and things as well. Eventually, we're going to be doing that. We did, with the last Indiegogo, we hit our stretch goals. So we have a lot of money in our Trekyards account that we're going to start working on shirt designs. So that's something that's coming up in the future. So I encourage you all to stay tuned for that, for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this Captain's Log. Something really quick for you guys, and I didn't want to drag on and on and on. But I want you to know that I will be doing a review of the R2-D2, Sphero R2-D2 at some point very soon, so you can expect that as part of my Captain Foley reviews. If you haven't checked out any of my other Captain Foley reviews, I've done the one company phaser, the one company communicator, sorry, and quite a few other things on there as well. There's a whole playlist for it if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on some things. But yeah, other than that, I'd say stay tuned for the ATST video and the building of the droids, because these are the droids you're looking for, I promise you. They're very well done. I think I may need to get the R2-D2 BB-8 set as well. My friend Keith built the BB-8 and R2-D2. But there are a lot of issues with these, I gotta say. I don't know if I want to say them all here But putting the decals on these things, it's not fun. It's not fun, and I'll tell you guys why in the video later. But anyway, until that time, I guess we can turn R2-D2 back on now, because it's just kind of distracted me earlier. Are you back? Alright, so anyway, I know, right? He's laughing at me. Archie, are you looking forward to the review that I'm going to do about you? Cool. There you go. He's excited, so that's good. That makes me happy that he's excited. Anyway, guys, I'm kind of getting distracted by R2 in the background there. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment below. What are your thoughts on the Trekyards Combadge? Is it something you like this design? You don't like the design? There's something I should change? Samuel wants to design his own at some point as kind of a future version of the Trekyards Combadge. This is the TOS version. He wants to do a future version. So what do you guys think about that? Thoughts, comments below would be greatly appreciated. As always, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch some other videos on here as well. And until next time, everyone, I'm Captain Foley, and he's R2-D2.